What do you know? We are live early today. Why are we live early? Well, I got my news figured out early today. I have everything ready to go. Almost everything. I haven't turned on the weather. Let me do that now. And I think we are good to go. I figured as long as I'm here early, I would just ask you, what are your plans for the holidays? If you have any interesting plans for the holidays for today, um, that or interesting plans for the holidays that you would like to share with me, please let me know. And we'll just have a little bit of conversation while we get started officially at 10:30 in the morning. We still have 5 minutes. So these are 5 minutes that we can enjoy just to have a little bit of quiet time to ourselves. I just also wanted to show you, in case anybody out there is curious, I have here my latest shawls. This is November. Oh dear. Oh, they're kind of large. This is November. This is 100% cotton, and it's got a section that has stripes and a section that is one single color, more stripes, more single color, and this is November. Of course, it's made with 100% cotton, which it's the only thing that is really practical here in Puerto Vallarta. So that was November. Let me put it here where Luna cannot think it's a pillow for her. And because I had enough of the striped yarn left, this is December. I just finished this. When did I finish this? I finished this 2 days ago. No, yesterday. Yesterday, I wrapped this up. It's the same striped yarn that I used for the other one, so I'm excited. I'm also sick and tired of seeing the same colors. But I wanted to share that with you and let you know how much I heal and how much I meditate when I'm doing crochet. I really hope that everybody out there has one pastime or another, or something to keep yourselves busy with that gives you relaxation and keeps you focused and centered. Oh, Brian, that is so sweet. Brian says making our maid a shawl for Christmas. I would love to see your work, Brian, because you've mentioned a couple of times that you also crochet. Um, oh, I didn't turn the lights on. Hold on, Alexa, luces. There you go. Now the lights are on behind me, which is a good thing. I am glad to hear, Brian, that you are also doing some crocheting, and I would love to see some images of that. For those of you that are just joining in, we are here a little early just for the sake of it. I am excited to be here. Today, of course, is our members only broadcast, and boy, has that been a trip. A wonderful trip, actually, because we've had great response. We're going to talk about this in a second. Deb says, lovely work. Thank you very much, Deb. I enjoy it very much. I've come to this point in which, excuse me, if I don't crochet every single day, I don't feel complete, like I'm missing something when I don't do it. Has it turned into a little bit of an obsession? I suppose it has, but then again, crochet is a lot less expensive than cocaine. Not that I would know, but it is a good thing for me. And I've enjoyed doing small projects and large projects. I have some photos of other small projects that I've been doing as gifts for my friends. So there you have it. It is 10:29. We are 1 minute away from starting our broadcast officially today. Again, we just decided we would get going a little early, and why not? We were ready to go a little early. But it is going to be that time to start soon. Are you ready, Luna? Are you good to go? I think Luna is good to go. She's just chilling there. Oh, that's her bum. She's chilling there waiting for her moment. And it's 10:29. Somebody cue that introduction, for crying out loud. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together live here on Facebook, where we combine headlines from our city, state, and country with your comments, ideas, and suggestions on how to enjoy Puerto Vallarta at its fullest as a community of English speaking locals, how to connect with each other, how to connect with our city, Mexico's culture, way of life, and so forth. And we are here. Today is December 15, and 15 minutes ago, well, 6 minutes ago, I mean to say, 6 minutes ago, I found myself ready to go, and I figured, well, let's just start a little early today. And so we did. In case you want to go back to the intro, I showed you November and December, my latest shawls. And if you want to look at them, you can go back and watch the broadcast from the very beginning. But today, as always, we have all kinds of interesting news to share. Today, as always, we welcome those of you that are watching live for the first time. And we welcome back friends like, I just read something that I wanted to bring to your attention. Where are you? Where are you? Where I saw your comment. Come on. Somebody commented live again after, Barbara, there you go. Good morning, Barbara. It's good to see you. First time in person for a long time. I'm glad that your schedule and hours aligned this morning. So today, as always, if you are new to the live broadcast, let us know by writing the word new. We'll give you a nice little welcome. If you have something truly important that you wish to share with me or the cluster, feel free to add a capital letter Q to your comment, and that way we'll look for it in the comment section later on in the broadcast. As always, we start with news, and we start with some very good ones. So yes, good news indeed. Yesterday afternoon, Puerto Vallarta Mayor Michel inaugurated the new suspended pedestrian bridge connecting Isla Río Cuale with the Cuale market. This is one of the projects that was pending since Hurricane Nora destroyed the previous one in August of 2021, or a little over a year ago. This is excellent news for people in that part of the city, and particularly the vendors that kept saying that the bridge was essential for better sales at the Cuale market. I hope this is actually the case. Give me one sec. I forgot to belch after my morning coffee, and you don't want to hear that. Anyhow, more good news. Mexico's Senate approved the much anticipated paid vacation increase for first-year employees from 6 days to 12 days, 6 of which can be enjoyed continuously, or workers are entitled to 6 days of continuous vacation, while the remainder 6 days have to be negotiated with the boss or owner in order to not disrupt activities on any given business. The new reform was approved unanimously by Mexico's Senate and will go into law as soon as President López Obrador signs it, which should happen before the end of this year. Looking at this closely, and needless to say, the vacation increase also applies to workers that have been with the same company for a larger number of years, as described in this table. Folks that have been on the same company for 2 years get 14 days. For 3 years, 16 days, and so forth and so on. You will see a lot of this information put out there in the next few days, because this is excellent news for Mexico's labor force. It is worth mentioning, though, that in Latin America, Mexico continues to be among the countries with the least number of paid vacation days for its workforce. It's not the lowest anymore, but it's still down there in the bottom, but it's a good increase nonetheless. The City Council's Commission for Citizens Participation has approved the conversion of San Salvador Street in Colonia 5 de Diciembre into what could be known moving forward as Paseo de las Ánimas, or Avenue of the Souls. You may recall that shortly after Day of the Dead, Council member Pablo Ruperto Gómez introduced the idea of remodeling the street going from the cemetery all the way to the Access Avenue and the beach in order to transform it into a new attraction for the city. As you can see from this graphic, the transformation would result in wider sidewalks and a bicycle path. Now, it's just a matter to see if the cost of this project can be incorporated into the city's 2023 expense budget. This remains to be seen. Meanwhile, the aforementioned council will continue to meet with area businesses and residents to continue to get their point of view in this new project. Now, we do not have a new director of municipal tourism to replace Ludwig Estrada just yet, but Mayor Michel has appointed Salvador Preciado to be the person in charge or encargado of this dependency. We know that the administration chooses to put someone in charge, an administrative person in charge, when there has not been an ideal candidate to fill the position, or a candidate is on a temporary or trial basis. In the city's payroll, this gentleman is described as part of the tourism office personnel, so he's been a part of the dependency. However, we have no idea of what he brings to the table when it comes to municipal tourism management experience or studies are concerned. This is just an FYI. It was at the beginning of this year, I believe, that we learned about the tragic story of a 17-year-old boy here in the state of Jalisco who was kidnapped and raised by a woman shortly after his birth, and how almost by chance his real parents were able to find him and claim him as their son 17 years later. At the time, the woman who committed the crime ran away, but now we have learned that authorities have captured her, and I can only hope that the new environment with his real family has allowed the boy enough healing to from such a tragic and complicated situation. Imagine that you wake up one day to find out that the woman you thought was your mother actually kidnapped you, and then you move in with a completely new family at the age of 17, which is a complicated age for boys and girls. And now the woman who raised you is going to be charged for the appropriate charges. Complicated. But again, I suppose there's closure here, and I hope things continue to improve for young Salvador and for his newfound family. Now, let us take a quick look at the weather. Yes. The sun is a totally overrated clown. Okay. I'm not going to comment on that. What I'm going to comment is that we are now enjoying 23 degrees. It's perfect shawl weather, if you ask me. Well, at least during the evenings. Our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 74. Humidity is high again at 68%. And our weather forecast says that today, Thursday, is going to be a humid day with a high of 27 and a low of 17. Tomorrow, Friday, is going to be a humid and mostly cloudy day with a high of 28 and a low of 18. And then Saturday, another humid and mostly cloudy day with a high of 27 and a low of 18. Last night, I walked to have dinner with some friends to Siam here in my neighborhood, Siam PV. And I was wearing my shawl, and I was perfectly comfortable and loving the fact that this time of year I can actually wear these chingaderas that I make. So I am very happy about that. Moving right along, everybody say tequila. Mexico's Tequila Regulatory Council, the institution in charge of protecting the authenticity of tequila in Mexico and abroad, has announced that between January and November of this year, 601.6 million liters of tequila were produced. That's a shitload of tequila, if you ask me. And not only that, it's an increase of 14.1% when compared to the same period last year. So we are producing more tequila than the year before. I would drink to that. And when it comes to exportation of our emblematic spirit, this is the fifth consecutive year in which the number for tequila exports exceeds the previous year. Another drink to that. We also learned that the United States is the largest international tequila market. So this is all good news, but as always, I have to throw in my 2 cents when it comes to drinking tequila. If you insist on chugging tequila in a shot like you watch on television or movies, at least go for cheap tequila. Quality tequila is meant for sipping, not for chugging. The same thing applies for mezcal and raicilla, but that's just me. Actually, I know that's not just me. But again, if you come across quality tequila, you can chug it, I suppose, if that makes you happy, but consider not chugging, consider actually sipping to enjoy and appreciate what the fuss is all about. And speaking of what the fuss is all about, Avatar, The Way of Water is out at local movie theaters, and I'm sure I'm not the only one out there that will schedule a viewing in the near future. And I'm also sure I'm not the only one out there who's not quite clear on what on earth happened in the original movie. After all, it came out 12 years ago, back in 2009. So to help us connect the dots, Vox has put out an explainer article featuring 3 things to remember about the original movie in English. I don't think there are any spoilers in the article, and of course, we are going to include it in today's show notes. Finally, the day has come for our December live broadcast for members and holiday giveaway. The members only broadcast was in the works as we were due for one. I had been thinking about it. It was time. But the idea of doing a holiday giveaway came about rather quickly in comparison. And the one thing I did not expect was that the idea would be met with such support and enthusiasm from the local business community. In the end, we have 28 wonderful gifts to give away to you, trusted members, not to mention the opportunity to connect with amazing local businesses that have come to appreciate our cluster and the work we do here. I am thrilled. I am grateful for their support, and I'm immensely grateful for your support as you enjoy our daily broadcasts, occasional walking tours, interviews, city maps, and all the things that Luna and I bring to the table for you to better connect with our surroundings. I do want to give you an idea of what things look like as of today when it comes to numbers, just for your consideration. And in case you are curious about this, you may want to know that on YouTube, we have 2,474 people subscribed to our YouTube channel, and this is a very good thing. We started with very few, and the number has been increasing progressively since we began. On Facebook, we have 5,577 people that follow our channel, which is where you find our daily broadcasts. In contrast, however, when it comes down to buying coffees and all that good stuff, of those numbers, 301 of you have chosen to gift Luna and I an occasional coffee when you found value in what we do, which is very much appreciated. And of all these viewers, of all these subscribers, of all these followers, we have 256 subscribers. This makes me very happy because all 301 of you that have bought us coffee have allowed for Luna and I to have the occasional pleasure. And the 257 of you that have subscribed, and I'm not even showing you the numbers that I'm telling you, here they are, my bad. Of the 257 of you that have subscribed have given Luna and I the assurance that we're going to be okay on a day-to-day basis. As you know, this project and all the things that emanate from it, whether they're walking tours or interviews or this, that, and the other, is how we make a living. 98% of my income comes from this project. So I am extremely grateful to the 301 of you that have occasionally bought us coffee. I am even more grateful to the 257 of you that have come to trust our content and have chosen to invest in it by pursuing a monthly or annual subscription. They're small numbers, I know, but I'm happy to say that all of these four numbers have always been on the rise from the very beginning, which to me means that we will continue to endeavor to provide the top quality, the best quality of content, with the occasional like green tea moment. It comes with the territory, but we will continue to make our best effort for you to better connect with one another and with the city and with Mexico and our culture. This also means that 257 of you are entitled to joining our broadcast this afternoon. And if you consider that not everybody will be available or not everybody will be interested, and you consider that we have 28 gifts to give away this afternoon, I think that there's a chance that a lot of people will have a nice gift from Coffee and Headlines and from the businesses that chose to offer their gifts. So this is our big thank you to you, subscription members, for your trust in what we do. Now, comments. Let us take a quick look at the comments. Good mornings all around. I love it. Good mornings all around. And I'm still subtly burping my coffee. You don't need to know that, but it's happening. So if you hear some gurgling, it's me. It's my tummy. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Snow, and more snow at my Minnesota house. Karen, just don't hurt your back shoveling. Let's see. Peter what a great last name, Van Winkle. I love that. Hello from Palm Springs. I love that. Let's see. Oh, I love Bill's wording. Good morning from Versailles, but I'm here. Like that. Open question for feedback from anyone who has Medicare from USA and now have health plans insurance through Mexican options. I am pursuing info because this is another stage for my soon move to PV. Thank you. What an important and interesting conversation, Spencer. I know that a lot of friends have this conversation, friends from the US, and I know that a lot of people are concerned with this, and I am sure that you will get some interesting questions, and maybe at some point we should schedule an interview or something that can help create a sense of confidence and trust that your medical care will continue down here in Mexico, because we all deserve that. Let's see what else we have. Oh no, Karen's muscles are sore after shoveling yesterday. More to shovel today. Again, take care of your back, take care of your body. Don't chug your tequila, just sip it. Let's see what else we have. Gary says, our Mexican employees are always surprised that they start with 3 weeks of vacation plus 6 sick days and statutory holidays. Good for you. Bravo. I love it. Bill asks, do the vacation days apply to business owners? Just kidding. The answer is no. Well, yeah, I know. I've been trying to get away as a business owner, but between budget and time commitment, it has been challenging. This makes me so fucking sad. It's not even funny. The final season of the Symphony in Guadalajara has come to an end. And you think I got a chance to go to a single concert? Not this time around. But Thanks to you. Thanks to you, members. Please know that this latest membership drive has resulted in Luna giving me a small monthly raise that will hopefully allow me to go to Guadalajara more frequently in 2023. Yay. Almost feels like a Christmas bonus, I must say. Let's see. Tequila for everyone, says Luisa. I miss you, girl, but I'm happy to see you and Luke thriving in Guadalajara. I love it. Mijal says sipping good mezcal is beautiful. Even sipping bad mezcal is beautiful, in my opinion. Oh, Michael, yes, you are right. Unfortunately, you will see companies and businesses shortening the length of contracts to employees so they never reach over a year and won't qualify for the extended vacation pay times. It's awesome news for those employees who are over the year contract. Well, again, this will happen, but employees will hopefully have choice to accept these conditions or move to other companies. It's difficult for me to know exactly what is happening or what will happen with companies, but I'm going to be optimistic here and hope that won't happen very much. And I see my cousin Norma watching from Chicago. Hello, Bobby. Bobby, your Christmas gift is arriving tomorrow. I just thought I'd let you know. Logan mailed it from California. Let's see what else we have. Karen remembers when we had less than 100 followers. Oh, I remember that too. It's been a while, but we are getting there little by little. I'm very grateful. I am very grateful for this project and having the opportunity to be of service. Thank you, Claude. It is thanks to this project that I met you, and you've become one of my dearest, closest friends, you and Arañita, you and Lucas. So all kinds of blessings have come to me as we've started Coffee and Headlines 2.5 years ago. And here we are. Yay. Let's see what else we have. Sara continues to enjoy her time at Quinta Maria Cortez. Wonderful. Linda has 10 more sleeps. My cousin can't wait to see her Christmas present. I can't wait to see pictures of you and the Christmas present. And I think this is it. We've reached the end of today's broadcast. I still have some prep work to get ready for this afternoon. As I mentioned yesterday, those of you that chose to pursue a membership had until yesterday afternoon to do so. And that is true, but also that is not true, because you see, if you go and pursue a membership to Coffee and Headlines right now, and you go into the posts area, the content that I've provided for members only at Coffee and Headlines, you will find the link to today's broadcast, the members only broadcast this afternoon. So there you have it. If you've already done that, I will see you tonight at 5 p.m. And for everybody and anybody else, I hope you have an awesome day, and hopefully we will connect again sometime soon. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your trust and your support.